Alright gamers, welcome back to Trackmania. Today we're going to be playing map 18. It looks like it's the return of uh, the dreaded sausage tech map, which has caused trouble to many in past campaigns. There was, I think it was map 18 from a couple seasons ago was pretty tough. Pretty tough sausage tech. And there's a map 16, I want to say, the season before that was brutal. So we'll see how this one is. See if it's keeps up the insane difficulty that we've historically gotten from sausage tech. Okay, little reactor 2. And up the hill. Okay, we should be nearing the end of the map now. Yeah, around this corner. Okay, bit of a sharp turn. Oh, and there's a... I don't know which one's the risky and which one's the safe, to be honest there. So just a little off gold. Seems like, once again, this time isn't edited. Seems like 16 was the exception. Well, this one might be slightly edited, maybe a second. But 16 was ridiculous. 16, this campaign was like 10 seconds. Like, they edited it to be like 5 seconds weaker. But yeah, gold first try. And we did crash quite a few turns. So... we will have to get a feel for this map. I think you might want to jump there. I'm not 100% sure yet. It's kind of hard to land it though. At least from the approach I'm taking. Maybe here. That's a lot of airtime though, so it's not ideal. Okay. No crash there. Okay, it's not super hard. I would say it's not as hard as the last two sausage tech maps they've had. Also, I think that inside finish is the risky finish. The one that's actually on the track, which is very funny. So we need about 2.5 seconds now. So I'd say this AT is going to be a little difficult, if I had to guess. 2.5 seconds is not nothing. Especially since that's off a run that was not super clean, but definitely crashless. Like, probably don't want airtime there. That's a big error. Probably want to do something like that there. Almost crashed. Good speed out of that. Okay. Now we're 0.3 away. And it's only been a few minutes. Granted, that run was solid. So, I'm gonna need a couple more PBs, I think. But I was afraid this would take longer, and now I'm feeling a bit more confident about it. The first turn there still remains very hard, because you need a line that lets you jump with speed. Okay, and then that, too. So it seems like the beginning's the trickiest part of this map. The ending is only tricky if you have a lot of speed. Which ideally you do, so we'll see, we'll see. Really just hit the rail like that. Kind of crazy. Okay, not great. Can't believe I landed with that super inside line there. I was actually afraid the opposite would happen. Oh, what a nosedive. I imagine if I landed that and snuck in between the pillars. Imagine that's the line you have to take for AT, or not AT, world record. Obviously AT does not require that. I got a little too scared actually. I was afraid of jumping too far into it, like I was the last few runs. Okay, that should be good. Oh, come on. It was just a little too off on the line there. Okay, maybe don't full speed that, even though it's very tempting. I'm sure world record does full speed there, but I think that's a little above my pay grade. Just a little though. Okay. Oh, close though. That was close to being a huge, huge segment there. Okay, I think I would have gained like 0.8 or so in that segment alone, which is way more than I need. See, I had these runs in the beginning, and now I'm just can't get past the start. Isn't that crazy? I think it would be the opposite, but here we are. Got a little too cocky after the hot start, I suppose. Now I'm paying the price. So I think, yeah, start outside and come back in. I think it's the best way of taking that line. Because you need the space to get in the inside. Okay, that's pretty good. I feel like I've forgotten the rest of the map because I had so few attempts make it past the beginning in the past 5 minutes. I legit forgot the rest of the map. That's so sad. Oh, I lost grip. I forgot there's a dip there. Come on. Give it to me. I was gonna say I might clear it even faster than the last map, but if we can't get runs past the start, that might not be the case. Granted, the reason why I'm losing runs from the start is because I'm full risking. And I probably don't need to full risk it as much as I am, but I want the time. I want a nice time. Can you blame me? Like, see, I'm not full risking, I'm already ahead 0.2. Why is there 2 checkpoints there, by the way? Isn't that weird? Oh, I missed the finish. Are you kidding me? I think that would have been it. It was pretty close, but I think that would have been it. So it's kind of sad we missed the finish there. But that's why it's a risky finish, I suppose. But yeah, they were a little kinder with this sausage tech map. They could have made it a lot harder, or they could have made the AT a lot harder. Either way, made people hate them again. But I think it's reasonable in both aspects. Maybe a little too reasonable, actually. I could, for a red map, I think the AT is maybe a little easy. But that's just IMO. IMO, at least. My spacebar got stuck, I'm so sorry. That was a good run too. I was killed by equipment malfunction on the drift there. Alright, we know we can do a run that gets there. It's just a matter of execution and willpower. I say 12 minutes into the track. Like I haven't had a tracks test by willpower for 8 hours before. Oh wow, I'm far behind on this run. Bad start, huh? We'll get it eventually. A little wide there, but that's fine. As long as we make the following turns, which we barely did, to be honest. Okay, that was pretty good. Okay, this is another run that can do it. Just don't miss. Thank you. Okay. Beat the AT, and by a decent margin too. Yeah, as I said, if they wanted to be mean, they definitely could have made it like a 49.9. And that'd be like a hard but not ridiculous off the time. So, they were a little kind. Obviously, it's still going to be a big challenge for a lot of people. That's okay though. So let's take a look at the record here by Maui. I didn't guess, I'm sorry, but 46.2, so significantly ahead by 4 seconds. So lots of time to gain, as I kind of guessed, to be honest. Oh, that was a nice sideways jump. Yeah, kind of just full speeding this section, using the bumps to align themselves perfectly into these turns. Beautiful inside line. All the way outside to keep speed here. Yeah, this run is so much better than mine, it's not even funny. Yeah. Okay. Kind of shaloming through the through that section. And all the way inside into the finish. Yeah, that run was really good. that run was kind of sick. Beautiful demonstration of how to do sausage tech. But yeah, that is going to do it for today's track. I'll see y'all in the next one.